Hi guys, it's Rachel here. I hope you're all well. I'm back again. You see, I've been a good girl, and today I'm going to have a go at doing paper clips. I never did those before, but I have seen other people do them, and I think that they are really beautiful and a really great way to decorate your page. So what I'm going to use, I have these really lovely copper ones that you might have seen in some of my older videos in the flip throughs, and they're nice and big. They're about 5 centimeters, which is about so 5 centimeters is nearly 2 inches long. And I also have these little mini ones, so I'll show you. I just watched a little video by Laurie, Girl on the Ridge. I had, like, it's about a year ago she put it up. If I remember, you know, I don't remember anything. I will put the link. And this is going to be a little design team project for Medieval Mirage, I think, today. And so what I'm going to do is use some of my strips that I coffee dyed. I thought these would be perfect. Oh, I know, I wanted to talk about the coffee dyeing for a minute. Sorry guys, I'm going off track. Now, what did I want to say about the coffee dyeing? Oh, I wanted to make note that I think it's really important that your doilies are perforated. What I mean by perforated is that they've got holes. They don't have the plastic. Some of them on Amazon have a plastic backing, so be very careful of that if you're purchasing them on Amazon. They need to be completely perforated. I think you get better results. And I also did do, actually I don't think I've got it here. I did do, I might have it here, just a second. I did do some with a stencil, and the stencil turned out quite well. So I'm not going to scan the one, I don't think, with the stencil, because stencils, I imagine, are copyrighted. So I don't want to get into trouble. I mean, there's a little piece of the stencil there. Like, I don't think I'd get into trouble for that. I'm not scanning this one anyway. It's not in my scanning pile. I did have one that turned out really well. I'm getting a nice little stash of papers here. I'm very happy about that. I think I'll pull these bits out too, because I might use any of those. I got lots of strips and things. I did accidentally buy decaffeinated tea. I've been dyeing with decaffeinated tea, so I don't know if that has, what's it called, tannin or whatever it is that does the staining. I don't know. I mean, look at that strip, that's nice. And I don't know, some of you have been telling me that you're not getting an impression on your papers. I really don't know why, unless it's because the thing is not perforated. Could be. I don't know, because even when I do like the peaks and valleys like Jaff does, I'm not pressing them down, and they are still getting an impression. How pretty is that? So we might have a play with these. Now, I am trying to be good and get up as many videos as I can, so I'm not finding I think it's still under the books. I haven't done my switcheroony with the books. So I can't show you that one unless I put it in this folder over here. I've got a folder of favorites. Do you want to see my folder of favorites? This is my folder of favorites. I love all of these. These are all favorites. So these are not scanned, but these are my favorites. I was just trying to say, I might have put that one done with, that turned out really well with the, love these. So these have all been done with my mistake, the decaffeinated tea and coffee. Look at that. That is just amazing. So I don't know. No, it's not in here. So it must be still under the books. That's cardstock. I've been doing a bit of cardstock as well. And see, I've got that shiny bit. I think it's the quality of that coffee. I've been buying the cheapest one, but it was a different brand. And it's got some glassy sort of bits on it. See, there's a bit of stencil there. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Look at that. That is from a stencil. Now, it's an Italian brand stencil called Tommy. if I'm not incorrect. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think you would be able, I don't know if you can buy them on the internet. I get them from my shop around the corner. But that is the stencil. How cool is that? But I won't be selling that one. That one's not going to be scanned and sold because I think, and there's a little bit of stencil there, but you can't really see it so much. So yeah, and then just some bigger. And then some of these, this paper actually had something printed on it. So don't throw out, that idea came from Artie Mays. She says, don't throw out your misprints, like where you got stripes. And I've been doing that. What a goose. Because you can coffee stain them and the colour runs, and it's kind of like you've got colour in there, and it kind of vaguely runs onto another page. I love that. Even though my patterns are the same, they all turn out with some slightly different point of interest. So yeah, I'm not going to bore you going through all of this, and some of these you might have already seen. Oh, look at that one. That was really grungy. I don't know whether I like the pale ones, and I like even the strong ones. So yeah, look at that pattern on there. So some turn out really well. Some turn out well, but they're not as exciting as the others. There's the boobies. And so yeah, but you need those because otherwise you're just going to hoard it all. I mean, these are all being hoarded at the moment. That's why they're in a separate folder. They're just being hoarded away. I just love them. So even that, look, that I didn't even squirt it that much. It's got bits of white. I really like that. It's really, I like it. So yeah, so I don't know, ladies, why. I expect that even if you put some lace down on there, because this netting here, it's not very thick. It would be less like a lace netting. And that works. So I expect that you'd get a nice impression with lace. Like not a really fine lace. I think you'd have to have a more chunky sort of lace, if you know what I mean. Mind you, you might only use it one off, because then the lace might turn out to be a nice. That's it. That's all my favourite. I mean, I love some of the other ones as well, but you know, they're similar to some that are in here, so I've just chosen those. I'll sort those out afterwards. Yep. So anyway, we've gotten sidetracked. We're going to do altered paper clips. I have never altered a paper clip in my life, ever. Never, ever. Lulu did her little video back on my channel a while back, but I've actually never done anything like that. So as I said, I watched a Girl on the Ridge video, and I'll show you what I learnt from her, because I didn't know how to start. Now that's a little bit of cardstock, so I probably won't use that one. I'll use these. So basically these clips are 5 centimeters, so all I'm doing is just tearing this. Where's my ruler gone now? I had it here before. I just did 2 as a trial, and I'm going to be using, as I mentioned, like I can make them even bigger if I want to. I think I might do a couple of bigger ones, longer ones I mean. So I did that 6.5, so I'm just measuring here on my mat, which is very useful, I must say. Hooray for whoever told me to do that. So those 2. So what I did first is just prepare all my bits, and then I might have some smaller ones. So I might do some that are 3, and I'll show you where I'm going to put these ones. Okay, and then that one is, how many is, I can't see, 5.5. So that's perfect. So this one can be 5.5 as well. So I'm really, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because I'm getting myself confused. We wouldn't want that, would we? There we go. They go together. They go together. We'll just prepare a few. We'll do another. No, we'll do another 6.5, because this is. Oh, well, no, we're going to do a 5, a 6. We're going to do 6 because it naturally tore right there. You know, you just go with it. Don't worry about it. Something wrong happens, just adapt. And this one I will tear in half. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 3.5. Okay, good. Perfect. So let's just go with these first. And I think probably the more I do, because I'm a little bit intimidated by them at the moment, but probably the more I do, the more ideas will come to mind. So I think I'm going to have this power side showing. So I'm going to slip that up in here like so, and you'll be able to see that nice. That's why these bronze ones are really nice. Let me just check I'm recording. That's a good idea. So this is how you do it. You slip it in there, and then you get your PVA or your Fabri-Tac or your 3-in-1, whatever you preferred, or your Eileen's tacky glue. Let's name them all. See which is your preferred. I just make sure I get a little bit on my clip as well. I don't want it sliding out anywhere or anything like that. Just smush a bit of glue around like so. So I won't be using my glue stick today. I'm using my PVA. Okay, and then I've got to keep it upside down as well because it's getting low. It's not quite finished yet, but it's getting there. And I don't even care if they don't perfectly match. And then you squish it all together like so. Now Laurie, what she did was, so that's going to be my base to work on, and your base can be anything really, can't it? So what she did was she then glued another piece, so just say this piece there, and then when she slipped it in, that was covered. But I've got these, I'm using these nice bronze ones, so I actually don't mind seeing that on the other side. We'll put that one aside and we'll do it. So what I thought with these strips here I mean, they could go with these, but also what about with these little ones? Put them on there. Now, is that the side? No, I think I'll keep that side facing out. You can see a bit of the netting there, so I'll just turn it around. So I'm being mindful of the fact which way. So this side is going to be glued. This one is not. It's going to be visible when you take it off, not when it's on the piece of paper. Okay, and then I think I'll keep, even though it's mostly going to be covered up, I'll keep that one on the outside just in case it's peeking out. Could be doing a little bit of a peekaboo, and you might be able to see it. So now, I totally forgot yesterday to write down the details of that restaurant that we went to near San Gimignano. So I will do it today. I'm very sorry about that. You know, yesterday I was totally out of it, and you know what, I just kept having to sort of, in between doing things, I was very slow. I got a little bit done, but I was very slow. I'll show you what I did afterwards, after the video. I just couldn't get my head going. It just was really ding dong. Look, that's even crooked, doesn't matter. Ding dong moment. But anyway, so yes, what I did was I totally forgot to, that's going to go on the front, I think. Oh, it's all so nice. I think I'll put that one on the, which one will I put on the front? That one's got, I think I'll do this one. That one's got also a little bit of doily on it. So why am I doing that? No, this one has to go on the back. Up there for thinking. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I kept having to have naps, and I kept falling asleep. I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. Maybe, I don't know, the weather, I don't know, old age. So I took a whole lot of different supplements. I thought, oh, maybe I am in nearly 50, so I thought possibly I might need to take some magnesium and I was going to say potassium, not potassium, magnesium and vitamin B, because that helps with energy. I took some turmeric supplement and fish oil, so omega-3s. I thought that'd get the brain going, and I'll do it. I've got to be good about it. I forget. I can't remember to do these things every day. I'm hopeless, and then there's no point in just doing it sporadically. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going to head down to the beach. It should be cleared up by now, I would say, after the rain. That's already been glued. So these ones I did try to, I'll show you those in a sec properly. I did try a couple before the video, so let me see which side do I like best. Now, I like both those sides. Okay, that's going to be covered, so I might put that on the back. That's what I'll do. So yesterday I really struggled, really struggled. Even went to bed early, and early-ish for me, and then I struggled to wake up this morning. I usually wake up at 6, but I got up at 7:30 and I woke up tired. So I don't know what's with that. But the brain is feeling a bit better today, although it's not 100%. And so I think I've been feeling a bit like, I think because I'm tired, I've been feeling a bit like, you know, what will I do in my videos sort of thing, you know, like that sort of thing, because I do need to make a lot of ephemera for these journals I'm going to be making. However, it's all stuff that you've already seen, so I don't know whether to video it or not. But I haven't done this before. So this one I'm going to put on a small one. Now just check which side do I like the best. I think I like the darker side better. Yeah, so I've been a bit because I don't know what to do my videos on. And I do get asked quite often, oh, you'd like to see me do a journal from start to finish. I can't get my head around doing that because it takes such a long time. And also the journals that I'm working on at the moment, they're all orders, so I don't like to show them in process, because I like to show them when they're finished, if you know what I mean. But when I do have the opportunity to be free, which I don't know when because my list has gotten longer, I might. The thing I could show is when I've got all my papers ready, I could show, I won't say whose it is or anything, I just could show put in the how I sort out my signatures. That was a question as well, so maybe I'll show that. I can do that. So these are the two that I made. I think they're really cute with Medieval Mirage, and I'm going to try and include some, see, I pulled all this stuff out, I'm not even going to use it. I could, and I did put also some textile, that's what I want to say. So I'll just show you this one, for example. This is a pocket that I made yesterday after the video, and that just can slide on there. I mean, it can go down a bit further. I mean, that's a pocket, you're not going to put it there, but it would be on, I just pretend it was a page. It could slip on there like that. Oh, now I've got stitching here, so these silly things get stuck in the stitching. Okay, so, and then I've got this one. Well, I've got some Medieval Mirage paper here. Let's just pretend that this is a page in the journal. Just pretend it's folded, like so. Or I'll fold it. Why don't I just do it? It doesn't matter. And then that would slide onto there, and you've got instant decoration on your page. Aren't they pretty? So that like the video that I saw was Laurie Girl on the Ridge, but I am going to watch other ones as well. So there's another one. Super cute. So we'll do a few different ones if I feel inspired, and they become nice and strong. It's just regular paper. This is a bit of a stronger paper. See, it's textured. I don't know if you could see that. It's textured, and it's for drawing that paper. It's a Fabriano strip that I had. So anyway, let's get on with it and stop gas bagging. So I've got some very, very ecru coloured textbook here. I mean, what am I saying, textbook? You know what I mean, book page. That's what I wanted to say. And I'm using, as I said, bits of textile and stuff like that. And I don't know. So, I mean, they're so pretty. I just love them. And then you could, I don't want to cover up all of the background. And I could, maybe I might even tear that and just have a little strip of it. Just let's see. I wish there were more hours in a day. I really do. Yeah, I think I like that. So what I did was I just take it off the side there, put it to the side, and just put more or less some glue. I mean, these, you could stamp your papers too before you put them on. That would be good. I'm just going to smush that in there and just actually put it up there. And then I need to put a little bit more glue over here for this, and on there for the lace. So quite a lot of PVA, and I'm putting things at an angle. Oh, I need my little card, don't I? I think there'll be, oh no, and then I need to put some glue on here. Let's see how I go. Okay, wait. Now, I'll just get this stuck down. Oops. Like her at an angle. Look at all that glue. Just wipe some off. Okay, and then hold that down a little bit because there's plenty of glue there. There really is. So you should stick down, lady. Get sticking. There we go. And I think I'm going to put this little piece here. Yeah, I might put it there. So you're just adding a little bit of texture. I mean, you can add buttons as well, if you want to add buttons, or I didn't bring my buttons over. If I had like a little thin button, I could do that. Okay, so we'll just put that one aside. So they're very fast little things to make. They're even little things that you could really do in front of the TV. I think I might take a little basket in front of the TV and do some. And so I've got this here. Now, let's see. I like these do whacker thingy, midgey thingies as well. Let's just have a look what we've got that takes my fancy. Something needs to take my fancy. Quite like that one. Hopefully there are no. I did a video this morning of some new things that a new thing that I'm going to be putting in my shop. I'll probably put it in a few days. A bit of a slow-mo. I've got to sort out my pictures. Oh, I like those little butterflies too. They're good for this job, and those little sort of things are good. So yeah, what was I saying? God, I get distracted easily. And I had prepared the video anyway, and I was just going to save it into the computer, and of course I deleted it, didn't I? What a ding dong. So I'll have to do it again. And it was the second time that I'd done it because I got interrupted. Okay, so now, oh, I've got my favourite one over here. I had forgotten about that because after my tidy up, it wasn't in my line of sight anymore. I totally forgot about it. So put that there. Nope, that's just not doing. Oh, I know, maybe I would like this to be completely on a piece of this. Let's just cut it. I'll cut it here. So I think I wasn't going to use my sewing machine. You could. I don't think I'm going to though today. So I'm just going to put glue everywhere on here. Hopefully I'm on screen because these things are little and I tend to move closer towards myself, if you know what I mean. And probably the further down I go, the less I'm on screen. Okay, make sure that's all stuck. And I'm actually going to change my mind and not use that one. I'm going to use this one, I think. I feel like it needs something else. Oh, I've got these. Now this was just, this is a lovely old piece of linen just put into some tea. I'll just tear a piece of that off just in case. Or I might like some more colour, I don't know. Really don't know. I've never done these before, so you know, it's just a little bit daunting doing something different. I just felt like it needed something else to break it up a little bit. I've also got this little scrap of paper here. There it goes. That over there and that there maybe, and that way I don't completely, I think that looks funny, don't completely lose my coffee dyed Okay, now you're wondering what about that white bit at the back? I'll show you what I did for those when that happened before. I am losing a bit. I'm losing the doily. Doesn't matter. Put that there. The doily's gone. You're not going to see any doily imprints on this one. And then I need to put some on this. Ooh, my glue's making rude sounds. It's not me. It is not me. Right. Maybe if I put it up a little bit, you might get a faint, there you go, you get a faint view of the, well, no, it's lost really. Okay, stop going on, Rachel. Right. Oh, I thought I should explain about Happy as Larry, because I didn't realise that's just an Australian expression. I forget about those things. And some people were like, what is she talking about? Well, so Larry, well, there's a few theories. I looked it up on the internet. I always thought Happy as Larry came from the word larrikin, which when we were kids, well, I always understood it as being a larrikin was someone who was a bit of a goose, always being silly and yeah, mucking around and stuff like that. And so in that sense, a larrikin is a very happy person. And so when you say you're happy as Larry, it just means like you're very happy. So what I do is just patch up the white bit. Now, if you're an inker, you can go ahead and ink away. I'm not an inker, as you know, so I just resolve this problem by gluing something there on the back to cover it up. Yes, so yeah, I thought I always thought of that happy as Larry just meant someone who's very happy. However, I did look it up on the internet. Another possibility theory as to where it came from was there was a boxer, and he won. I think he always won. It was in the 1870s. His name was Larry something, I've forgotten. If you just type in Happy as Larry, the origins of it will come up. And he won a whole lot of money. So and he won quite often. So it just became an expression as being happy as Larry, because Larry was obviously very happy because he won lots of money. So happy as Larry just means you're very happy. Happy as Larry who won lots of money. Or happy as a larrikin who's very naughty and cheeky. Okay. So it's fairly simple, but I think that will look very nice on a page. It's got a bit of glue there, so probably look at that. That is so pretty. I love that. So here we go. Let's keep on keeping on. And I'm not going to tell you what kits I'm using. I'm just using a mix of Medieval Mirage stuff. I've got another one. Oh no, that's Illuminated Flora add-on. I think that's where the circles came from. So, yep, that's where the circles came from. The ovals, I should say. See, I love these two together. So maybe I need to get something going on with those. Put those on maybe something like that. I mean, these are getting covered up for the most part. They are just like a platform, a base for what you're doing. And I am going to put those right there. So I need to get gluing. It's a very nice way to put some removable textile into your books as well, isn't it? Gosh, it's annoying having to take my glue lid off every 5 seconds. And then I'll put the glue on this one. This could become quite addictive doing these. So I did post some images on my Instagram as well yesterday. They were not the notebooks, the racks that I sent out for Tracy Fox's rack. They were the recent journals that have already arrived to their destination. So I had wrapped their journals like that. So just so you know, just letting you know. Right, what's next? What about pretty little rose? Pretty little bit of rose and a little bit of grungy old page, I think. There we go, and it's done. Just glue it down. Just glue, glue, glue. No stitching involved today. My glue is getting low. Oops. So I think these are things that I'm going to do lots of these because they're quite fast. They're quite fast and you can get a lot done, and it's really fabulous decorations for your pages or something. I'll just put that there for a second. All the glue will go to the side and then it won't. There we go. Just want to make sure I get it in the right spot. I'll put you upside down again. Oh, no, I probably should just get a new one for the purpose of the video. And there's another one, you see. Look at that. Super soft and pretty. I'm doing them all soft and pretty. Okay, let me just have a look and see what else I have. Oh, I've got these in my Medieval Mirage. Here, look, there's all kinds of things here. There's many things that you can. Oh, that one's lovely. I think I might use a couple of these. Oh, look at this. Oh, we'll do a sideways one. What about a sideways one? And what about a floral one? I love all these little nifty things, Jaff. I was freaking out when I first saw them, like, what am I going to do with those, as I've said before, but I absolutely love them. They're really fun things to play with at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, I think part of the thing that I like doing with these is the little bit of textiles as I pull out a piece of paper. I say that. Okay, so I want to do this one I'm going to do sideways, so it will slide onto the page this way. Okay, so that's the way that image is going, but I just need to create my layers a little bit, and I do like that, but I don't want them to be too much at the same level. And then I also probably want some textile out and about, there and about, so I'm just going to grab some of this and see if I can slip some of that in there. Just cut that edge off. And I also might use some of that. So let's just have a look. So if I put this, and that's not too bad because that's actually printed on, it's printed on ivory sort of coloured paper. And I might like a bigger piece, and I might like, I'll just have to find I don't have the folder. I might like a bigger piece of this. Put that there. I think, I don't know, decisions are the worst, aren't they? I think I like it more coming up there. And I think, just a second, was it in this folder or do I have to fill out another one? I've got these, I think these might be too big. I might have to find one that's got smaller words in it. Just a second. Otherwise I had them from other printables. I don't remember what's in them. You're just going to have to bear with me while I search through. I don't think this one has words. It has some nice things to play with though. Okay. I don't remember which one. There's other ones that have words as well. Don't think that one did. Right. No. Okay, well, I'm not fine. I might, let me try one of these. I do think they're too big though. I really do. Maybe I'll choose that one. Don't have my little scissors out. Just jiggling my scissors along as I cut. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Maybe I would like that. Oh yes, I think I like that more. Oh, there you go. I've totally changed my mind. I like that. I just have to sort out the back of it. So what I can do actually is, before I do anything, is glue that to that. So we'll get my glue stick. Make sure I get the glue everywhere. I haven't pulled out my glue book today. Oh, too much glue. Pressing too hard, too excited. There we go. I mean, the possibilities are endless with these. You can do more textile, you can put little clusters on them. I mean, I'm sure you ladies are more expert than I am. I've never done them before. I might even leave that little bit of book page sort of sticking out. So I was going to put this first. So I'll just get glue over most of this. Get a bit more glue on there, just to make sure my image sticks down. So I can still see a little bit of my, I don't want that to be too, I don't want it to be the same as that. I don't know, I just like things to be off balance. There you go. See, then when you see the other side, you don't see any white because I've just backed it with book page. It's very grungy book page. And I think I'll just put that there. No, over here I think is the right place, because I feel like everything is over on that side. So actually, am I even on screen as I'm showing you? I'm thinking everything's over on that side, so I need to put something on that side. And that to me then in my mind is balanced. Okay. Yep, and that one to me is done. And again, on the page, love it. Simple, fast. Okay, what's next? I do like this. This is super old hemp, and it's quite a thin one. So I can actually tear it. It's not very bulky, and it's really nice torn. And as I say that, I struggle. A little bit too long, so let's just take a little piece off. And I never throw these little pieces out. You can use those. I'm going to put that there like so, and then something else. I'm actually very decided on this, so I'll glue that down. Oh, I didn't check if I'm videoing. I should do that. That's always a good idea, isn't it? Yes. Oh, only 39 minutes. I thought I'd been here forever. And you'll notice I turned it around because that's a cut edge, and I like, you know, that if you can have your fraying edges sticking out, I think that's nice. So I just turned it around because most of that's going to be covered, and I'm going to put that like that, but I might slip in something else as well. I don't want that piece. I could slip in something like that, or I might even like a, probably not this piece of paper, but some, no, that one, see that one doesn't go. A bit of writing. A bit of writing would be nice. Just wondering whether that piece is too big. Oh, I might put a little butterfly on there. Here we go. What about if that goes on there? And on there. And that at a bit more of an angle. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to actually glue book page on the back of that one as well. So at the end of the day, I do need my glue stick. I should get my glue book out, shouldn't I? I'll have to wipe there now. I love the colour of this book. So this is just a mini little design team project for Medieval Mirage, to show you some more little fun things you can do with some of these elements. So that's that. So I've glued that down. I need to glue this down about here. Put that there. See, no problem on the back. Not that you will be able to see the back, but you know, might take it off. And then I need to put some glue here. For this. I'm going to put it at an angle. And then I need to put some glue on my butterfly. And these little butterflies were in Jaff's kit. I think it's Illuminated Flora add-on volume 1. And I might put that one straight because everything else is at an angle. I think Lily cut that out for me. Cute. So they just have to dry. And again on a page, look how pretty that is. Super pretty. Okay, what's next? Let's see, there was something that I pulled out before that had a lot of little things in it as well. There's not many there because I've used them. Not this one. And you can make these just with a you know, piece of pretty papers and things as well. You don't have to go to all this. I'm going to get these out. So what I'll do is, so I don't go into a total state of disarray, put these in here. I think they're all from the same kit, but I'll have to check that, won't I? They go over there, and these were just in here. Oh, this is, sorry, this is Illuminated Flora Maidens, these ones. I'll keep a couple of them out because I do want to do those ones. And I am having other ideas as I'm mucking about here. So I've got, you can see here, look, you can read it while I'm pulling these things out. Look at these pretty ones. I love these. So, oh, I do like these. So that, maybe a piece of this. There. I don't know, I'm just sort of mucking around here, not really sure about what I want to do. I've lost all the writing now. I do like these colours together, so I've got to figure it out. What have I got in the bigger ones? Oh, I've got her, I love her. Okay, well, oh, I've also got these lovely laces that I think, who sent me these? Joyce, was it you? Or was it me? I don't remember. I think I might like that with that. Put some book page under there. Book page and yep, something like that. So I'm just going to put, first I'm going to glue this so this will dry a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And then a bit more glue. Okay, I need to maybe, I'm going to just get my clips. I might clip that one down because I've got a lot of layers there that kind of need to hold. There we go, I'll clip that. And I might just put a clip up there as well, just to make sure it all sticks down properly, and then we'll have a look at that one in a minute and see how it's looking. Just going to clean this. It's glue everywhere. Okay, so I've got her and I love her, and this is beautiful. This is I think that's that hemp over there. It's been in the tea. It's had a dip in the tea, and it's just lovely. I think this needs a little piece of this or some lace, but not that lace. Not that. Oh yeah, I like that. Really would like to stitch around those. But I'm not stitching today. I just don't feel like it, so I'm going to glue. And then I'll put some glue on here, and then I'll press it all down. I love that. That's so easy. 3 pieces. And that one might need a clip as well. So let me see this one. It's all, yeah, that's all sticking. See, just for a few seconds you need to put it there. I mean, if you have your, from what I understand, Fabri-Tac and that sort of thing dries really fast. Whereas with the PVA, the only downside is you have to sort of press it down for a minute, that's all. But PVA is very strong glue. It really does stick. Yeah, see, now it's sticking. I like that one. And there it is on the page. Oh, it's just beautiful. Okay, and then we've got, let me just see what's left in here. I need to print some more. I love all these little things. Let me just see. Oh, here we've got a big one here. What if we did something big? You see these, for example, are they the same size? Yeah. I mean, you could, although you wouldn't see the other one. So basically what you could do is get a piece of paper or some, like this piece of paper, you put it on here like so, and then glue that on there, and you've got a paper clip, and that side's like that, and that side's like that, and you've got an instant paper clip. In fact, I might do that. I might get my other scissors. Just grab this. I might glue them and then cut it. Not those. Just move those scissors away because they're really good fabric scissors, those ones. So this is not straight here. So let's cut this straight. Okay, so get my clip. So I've gone totally sidetracked off the one that I was going to do, but I just wanted to show you this idea just sort of popped into my head now. So get that, and then I'll probably put my glue on this one, I think. But the other thing I was thinking that, oh, I didn't try it. If I were to put some glue there, just let me see if I like it. I might like, just trying to find something. No, I've glued this now. I think I better glue it in on, I think I'll do another one. We'll do another one. That's all we'll do. Just do another one. So that's just on copy paper, so probably not ideal. It would have been better on a bit thicker paper. Yeah, maybe a bit thicker paper would have been better. And then just trim this off. And you can use, even when it's dry, you could use some, you know, sort of decorated sort of scissors. Get a decorative sort of edge. But that's like, just an instant decorated paper clip. And that side's like that, and that side's like so. However, you could possibly add something to it. Something like that. And I'm going to do that. I am. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to put some glue here. Make sure I put enough. Where's my lid here? Need to put a bit more. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, so I'm quite happy doing this today. Just needs a bit more glue. I don't want bits falling off. There's not enough down there. Okay. And I'll put that underneath something so it'll go flat. And then, I don't know if it might be overkill, but you could add something like that. Quite like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to add that there. Just to give it a bit more interest and dimension. You can see I put plenty of glue. Oops. Oh no, get off her. I was going to say I put plenty of glue just to make sure, because I'm sticking it onto some bulky lace here. And I might need to put some paper clips on there just to hold it for a second. On you go. And we'll see what happens. Okay, and then I've got this one to do. I've got the nice thing about using the coffee dyed paper as a base is you don't have to worry about any white sort of edges or anything like that. And that will just need to be flattened. That will go on a page. Maybe even on like a page that is, if it's, see? And then this one there, or it can go on a super pretty. That one was super simple. And then this one, did we look at this one? We did. And so we'll do one last one. Let me see. That's Tracy's stuff. I'm doing Medieval Mirage, so I can't be distracted by other things that might go as well. So that might go on there. So we might, well, maybe I won't, since I did that, the other one with that. Here's another lady. The ladies always get me. I love the ladies. Okay, so I'll just, where's the packet for this one? Oh, here. So I can put these back in, and I'm thinking I want to see if there's other because they're all a bit small, but there are other decorative things in Jaf's kits. There's also all of these beautiful things in here that I absolutely love. Something like this. Oh yes, I think I might use that one. I'll probably pull out other ones, and I mean, just to do like another one like that but bigger is fantastic as well. So there's so many options. I mean, look, these are all from one kit. It's just amazing. Where's the thing gone? Oh, here. Right, so I'm going to use this one. Those I need to put back in, that one over there. Okay, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to do another sideways one. They kind of do my head in a bit. So first of all, I'm going to put this on the back so I don't have any problems with it peeping out. And I'll just grab a glue book. So I'm making a mess today. So I've got a few things to link. What do I have to link in the video? I have to link Girl on the Ridge, the video I watched. It was a very like 2-second sort of, she showed a whole lot of wonderful embellishments that she's made. Actually, I'm going to have to go right back because I've only just started following Laurie. I had seen some of her videos before, but I hadn't been watching them, you know, on a regular basis, and I've only just started. So yeah, I need to go back and watch some of those older videos her wonderful tutorials, because they are fab. Might keep that near. Got glue everywhere. So maybe I would like something like this. Oh, I should have ripped it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Put that there. I don't want to totally cover the background. That there, I already like it. And I thought something like that. So let's glue this down. I think I might have it. Now all the rubbish is sticking to my glue. I thought I might have it sort of overhanging the top a little bit. Oh, don't put the glue like that. We're down to the last dregs of the glue. Need to get some under there. I'll just use you. Hello. There you go. You'll do the job. Okay, and then that one, I think I'll put it like, maybe, no, I think I like it like that. So sort of eyeball where I have to put the glue. Obviously you can't, you could stitch around your image before, but you obviously can't stitch on it now with the metal in there. If you don't want to break your needle and get a big fright when it does the big loud snap. Okay, and then I was thinking for this one I might like, oh, let's just have a look at this. I don't think you'll be able to see much of the writing though. No, I was thinking I might like a piece of this behind it. The words. Just a little piece, like so. It's a bit long. Well, I think I'll glue it on and then I'll trim it off. Famous last words. Only need a little bit peeking out. Okay, and then we will do a recap of what's been done. Oh, I didn't show you what I did yesterday. I'll show you those as well. Now that we're nearly at the hour, or we've probably gone over the hour because I'm having too much fun. Doesn't matter if I add on a bit more. So let's see what this one would look like on a page. So it would go here, and that's what it would look like on the page. Oh, I'm way over an hour. Well, you guys will be happy. So there's that one. We'll just quickly go through them. You can go off now if you don't want to see a recap. That one, and what I did yesterday. This one. This one. Oh, what fun they are. That one. I've forgotten the earlier ones. This one here. And of course they'll flatten more when, look how many you could, how much you can achieve too in an hour. I did those two first. Yeah. And they will flatten, of course, when they're in the thing. And I'll just quickly recap what I did yesterday. Not on video, I just went ahead and used my collage pages and made just, these are going to be pockets or journaling cards, whatever I decide, and then these are meant to be stitched to the page on 3 sides and then become a side pocket. So just very simple. More pockets here, here, and then these were the ones I did. I've just stitched them now and I love them and I want to make more. I need to make more of those. super pretty. That's another one I did off camera. And this one, so I got quite a lot done, even though I was a bit yesterday. And that one, I might have done a couple of these off camera. I think I did that one off camera. That was not that one. That one was the first one, I think. That was on camera. That was on camera. That might have been off camera, that one. And that one was. See, that one I just put a bit of Medieval Mirage in my page, and I matched it up kind of. Yeah, so that's it for today, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you the day after. Bye.